Hey everyone, it's Alex and Gio from Radd.
Yo, yo, yo!
And we're here today looking at the Animus Altair from Pure Arts. And we're going to measure him, look him over, and let you know what we think. So keep watching, guys.
Yo, yo, welcome to Team Radd Titan. And today, like Alex was saying, we've got this amazingly beautiful piece from Pure Arts here. So this guy, he's got a really cool name to pronounce. It's Altair Ibn Radd, and he is one of the main protagonists from the Assassin's Creed franchise. Now, a lot of people know the other cat, is it SEO, I think his name is, but this is one of the other guys as well, and he's been in a couple of the original games, like Brotherhood and Bloodlines and some stuff like that. Now, we got this piece in recently, and we're buzzing to sort of get through here. We've got lots of people in to sort of have a look and give opinion as well. So it's going to be under the sternest of tests. So what we'll do, we'll start off and we'll get into the actual piece itself. This is, what's the number, Al?
This is 1,000 edition size, and this is number 145 of 1,000.
And obviously when you get this, Alex actually unboxed this, and it's still in one piece. So hey, congratulations, Alex, good job.
Well, good one.
So then when you unboxed it, what did we actually get in the box? How did it come?
So with this, you get the base, the figure, you also get the arm, the sword on the back, and then you get the one side here which has the plug on the base, so this one lights up, and then you have the other side which goes in the base there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, I believe.
Did you have instructions on how to put it together?
Nope.
Did you have any problems putting it together? That's amazing. Let's get the thing spinning.
And the actual the pieces on the back actually go in really well.
And what about this? The way so this is basically him sort of coming in and out of consciousness, isn't it? And going from sort of past to present, like happens.
But he goes into his sort of past life, so this is him travelling into his past life.
In and sort of out. How did these come? Because I was really interested to see how. This is like one piece.
No, that's 2 pieces. So there's the one on the, well, obviously the right side, left side of the screen.
Yeah.
My right. So you get that one, and then you get those 2 together.
Do these all sort of clip in, or are they all?
No, that's all one piece.
Jesus, that's
and then
amazing.
This is all actually attached to the base as well. All of this is all attached to his leg and arm. So it's all on there.
That's amazing. That got here in one piece. That's absolutely outstanding.
Was one of these. Yeah.
No breakages and anything like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's get onto it. So when getting onto the piece itself, we talk about the base. So with this.
Well, I was going to say that you do get stuff with it as well.
What do you get?
I was going to say that with this as well. With the Pure Art stuff, I do actually really like this. You get these like little kind of like splatter things, and it actually has the edition size on there, because one of the things which I don't know any of the edition numbers on my pieces.
Because you don't turn them
upside down. Because I don't turn them upside down, but they actually come with these little things. And on the Watchdog ones, they were magnetic and they stuck on the base. I haven't quite worked out where these stick or if they do, but yeah, they're quite cool. And so the Watchdog ones, you stick them on the back.
Yeah, but I guess you might be able to put that anywhere you like.
Sure. Put it on the base. You also get the cards, which are really cool as well. These sort of postcard size.
With it too. It's quite nice.
Yeah. So you get these postcard size, and they're like clear. So yeah, they're quite cool having light shine through. Yeah, like an acrylic. And then also you get these kind of block with this one. You didn't get this with the Watchdog.
No, you didn't. That's why.
And that's quite
a nice add-on. They've obviously
worked out. A nice simple add-on.
Quick fix as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Like a little block, and literally that goes right in there, sits there nicely, holds it great, perfect, like that.
Does the job. It's nice, isn't it, when you can get that sort of efficiency going.
But just a little attention to detail.
All right, so we get onto the base. We start talking about where he's obviously this is the element that's in the game. When you start getting into all the sort of world and stuff, it's a little bit like this. It's like ancient sort of old school.
Yeah.
Now, where is it set? Assassin's Creed. It's like the Templars and all of that bollocks, isn't it? So it's all over Europe.
Yeah.
So all of the architecture's kind of classic European architecture. It's a beautiful part of the game. And in this, they've he's got these pillars and almost like the backdrop of a church or a cathedral that is going on, which is stunning.
That kind of Gothic building.
Which is nice. I mean, the sort of the paintwork on the base, it's got some things under here which are quite interesting that you can sort of only just notice when it's spinning this way. Is that where the batteries go under there? Which is quite a nice touch, and it works just off batteries, no mains.
Well, that was one of the... Okay, we'll go straight on to that. That's one of my only negative points about this piece. One of the main negative points is it takes 6 batteries, which is quite a lot, but also the battery parts are quite fiddly to get off. But also, there's quite a few batteries, and then there's no mains option.
Yeah, but on the plus side, the batteries, for one, are not on the underside of it. So you can, the plus is you can access the piece, the batteries from it just standing. You probably would just have to go behind the statue and just pull the flaps down and put the batteries in, as opposed to take everything off and then lift it upside down, put the batteries in.
Well, no, but it's quite a few. It's quite six batteries. It's quite a lot.
Jesus, it's so Jewish. It's like, take 6 batteries. My God, I mean, how much do batteries cost from Amazon? A couple of quid and you get 30 of them.
Well, I got £1 for like 15.
Well, there you are. So there you are. It's going to cost you a couple of quid to keep this going for the year. Yeah. But then you get onto sort of the base and you see the sort of rock formations. There's architecture sort of like built into the rock, which is nice there. I think there's some nice sort of colour work. You know, you've got a little bit of, you know, damage and deterioration that they're showing. The rock's quite highlighted well.
I think the way that they transition between the blue, clear, and the actual rock is done really, really well.
Yeah.
The paint is great on those. So this is all going to be mostly clear resin around here and then painted over. And the way they've done that to look into, like it's changing, like he's kind of coming in.
Yeah, of course.
That's done really, really
like
well.
The world is building around him as he's.
We won't do the light up yet. We'll do that after. But
yeah, sure.
That's a treat as well. And then also that continues up his leg. So you've got the detailing here on his foot where all these are coming off, and then on his kind of jackety thing where that's all there as well. It's done really, really well. Really well.
I mean, the thing is as well, it doesn't look like it probably under these lights, but there is a slight transition of colour between the sort of cathedral column area and the base. It's a slight different colour, but enough that it actually blends pretty well. It's like it's not meant to be different, but it sort of just breaks it up a little bit, because I think if it was all the same colour, it would probably be a bit too bland.
But as I say, the transition between the two is done really well.
Yeah, the blues especially. I mean, I really love what they've done with that. It's almost like them hexagon. What do we call it? Hexagonal. Yeah, but they're like hexagon type shapes running all the way through it as it starts to sort of build, which is really nice.
Is that six is hexagon? Yeah,
I believe so.
No, 6. No,
that's 8. That's an octagon, bitch. That's Conor McGregor's octagon right there.
Is it 1, 2?
It's 8, man.
Oh,
it's 8. So it's octagonal.
Octagonal.
And then when you start getting onto the actual character itself, I mean, looking at this, we were sort of
6. I can see it from here. There's 6.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's.
I don't trust my maths. I'm not the maths guy. When you start getting into the actual statue itself, we were trying to work out. A lot of us were like looking from afar and saying, you know, is it, you know, polystone? Is it sort of resin? Is it going to be sort of PVC? And it looks like it's a mixed element sort of bag there that you're getting, which is kind of good because you get some fantastic details, especially like in the weaponry, the boots. You know, the buckles that are running up the sides. I mean, they look amazing, I've got to say.
Also mixing the materials as well. I mean, like, kind of on these bits here, you know, if that was made from anything else, it could be quite fragile.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, for that to be delivered and arrive is...
Really shocked that it's arrived in mint condition, to be honest.
Well, it's arrived, and then it's also survived me putting it together.
Well, I mean, yeah, it should really go in the Statue Awards for being the most hardy piece ever built, if that's the case. But, I mean... Also, you sort of look at it and you think, okay, well, the construction of it, you would assume all of these sort of just like maybe clip in, you know, and they plug in. But I mean, I was sure that would be the case. I'm really surprised that it's not. But in a way, it looks better because there's no joins. So it's very, very beautiful transition, very smooth. There's no breaks, no nothing.
There is also on the part with all the blue on the backdrop, there is like a kind of like a metal part that goes in. And when I looked at that, I was like, oh, this ain't going to go in properly. I'm going to have to like push this in. I'm going to do that, but it went in really well, like with the contacts for the lights.
And also, I don't know how it's coming across on camera because I can't see, but this is a beast, man.
It's big.
This has got a lot of presence. I mean, and it's got some fantastic paintwork running through it too. You know, there's a lot of sort of separation of textures there, going from, you know, his sash to, you know, his sort of material, almost like, you know, what would that be? It's almost like his robes. You know, they've got textures running all in different directions, and then you've got the leather sort of sheath for the sword and the belt with all the knives sticking in it. And I think they've done a fantastic job. You know, they've got blades everywhere, pouches everywhere.
Like Legolas's sword.
Yeah, it does look a little bit like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does look a bit like that. But really nice, you know, overall, I think they should be incredibly proud. I mean, we've been lucky, we've seen a few Pure Arts pieces. This is by far and away the best Pure Arts piece I've seen to date.
The one which I didn't really see much of this before, and then I started to see a bit of it online, but when you kind of see the images of it, you don't really focus, like, it doesn't sink in the size or, you know, the quality of it. But then when I was in New York, I did see the Essien, so the one with the SEO, sorry, with the kind of back to it, and
It's like a night and day thing they've got going, which is really
but
nice.
it's, that one is like huge.
Yeah.
And I think the retail was like $750.
Yeah, because this is selling at $688.
Yeah.
And that's, I'd hate to use the word, but that's spastic money. That's stupid
That's
money.
not PC, man.
I don't care.
I just listened to a podcast.
I'm not a fucking PC guy. I want PC. Check some of the other cats out.
I just listened to a podcast with Robert Downey Jr. They're talking about Tropic Thunder, and he won't even say the word for it. He won't go that. We're not going full retard. He won't even say it. He refuses,
I say that every day. You've got to say that to people every day.
Because obviously, he's now like Marvel,
Disney's main guy. Yeah, of course, the saviour of Marvel.
He wouldn't smoke any pot. He wouldn't do anything.
But I mean, I just think that this has been so high quality finished. I really do, and I think for a $688 market price, I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, if I was looking at this piece and I didn't know the details I do know, I would value this at $1,200 any day of the week. I'd say about $1,100, $1,200. It wouldn't be a bad price. That's double the price. What would you say?
I'd say close to G. Yeah.
You know, there is a lot of details, and you get a lot of statue for your money under $700.
And then also the other side. I mean, have you finished on him?
No, you can go, man. Go.
No, I was going to say, because then also you got the light up. So the actual switch on this took me quite a while to find.
Well, nobody here could find it, and there's like 15 of us here.
It took me ages, and I was like putting it together, and I'm like, where is this? And it's on this side here.
There's a rock in here. We'll take a photo of it. We'll add it to the review, but it's basically like a diamond-shaped rock that sits inside of it, but it's you can lose track of it.
Also, I don't know with the lights, because these lights are quite bright. I don't know how well you can see this. I mean, maybe I don't know if you want to turn that one off.
Yeah, go.
I was talking to you, but Gary. All right.
Mate, listen, don't have a dog and bark yourself.
So, I mean, hopefully we'll give that a little, let that rotate. But with this, they actually have, within the blues, they have the white lights.
Yeah.
And then within the
altars,
the altar there, they have like an orange effect. And I had this in my collection room, which is quite dark in there. And when I set it up, it's up there as one of the best sort of light up effects I've seen on the statue in a long time.
Yeah. You're so right though, that the mixture of using the warm lights underneath the altars and mixed with the white lights is just spectacular. And when this...
Well, the white light will make the blue pop, and then obviously then with the warm lights on the kind of brown and dark colours, they'll just like take focus on.
And as this turns and you have the light, sort of the backdrop light behind it, like this, because our lights are in front of us, the whole thing just absolutely lights up. So if you were to have this in a display case of some kind and maybe have a light bulb above it, I believe you wouldn't even need the light up at all. No. I think it would really catch the light fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to say, because I haven't gone onto it yet, but the delicacy, the details of the blade and the hands with the missing finger and the face, the portrait, they're fucking killer. Yeah. They're absolutely killer. It really captures the character. I mean, I actually only played the first couple of games on this because I wasn't too sure on the mechanics.
Yeah.
But they have really captured the essence of this character pretty well.
I'm not the best at playing stealth games.
Yeah,
I lose patience quite quick.
Real life is kind of...
At least on like Last of Us, you can kind of do it either way. So you can do a bit of stealth and then you go just like...
I just think there's so many textural points on this with the sword, the blades. He's got buckles running all up his sort of wrist guards, and his boots and things.
Do you want to turn it to the crowd?
Yeah, definitely. I'm impressed. I'm super impressed. I mean, been lucky with Pure Art. Seen a couple of good pieces. Had no damages, had no breakages, had no issues. And this was a big ask, and they delivered. So congratulations and well done. Really good job.
Very good. And anyone got anything to add?
I got a question.
All right.
A question. I don't like that, Mike.
You have to look at Robbie.
Where's his other finger?
In the game, it's cut off. They've replaced it with the blade, so the blade pops up. That's the whole. Maybe he was really shit, and he went and the blade come up, and the finger come off. But I mean, he doesn't have. That's missing. No, he doesn't have it in the game. So it's not a breakage.
That's what I was thinking.
I did look in the box for a little while.
So what do you like? What do you not like? We've got a massive team, massive people. Everybody
needs to be shy. Come on, Gary.
Help yourself.
Come on, Gary. I can see Gary wants to go. Gary wants to go.
Being honest, I think for the price point, you get yourself a bargain, because the detailing on that piece with the light, not let alone the light up, but the detailing with all the with the blues and that, it is amazing. And congrats to everyone who gets it, because you're getting a really nice piece for that.
I mean, if you're a fan of this game, I mean, you know,
You ain't gonna get a better version.
You
of
are
it.
in for a treat.
You ain't getting a better version of it at all. I don't think so.
Yeah, awesome.
What we got? Anybody else?
Do you know how many other pieces are being created? You mentioned the other one.
Pure Arts have the Animus Altair, the Ezio, which we spoke about before, which I saw in New York, and they also have the Bayak as well, which is the one with the orange behind him, and he also has like the bird on his shoulders. I guess it always just
Based on success.
comes down to license and how well they sell, and I think they've sold well. But I haven't seen any others yet.
Andy's got a question.
Go on, we got mate. Go on, mate. Go on, and welcome home, son. Welcome home.
It's good to be back. Thank you very much. No, it's a lovely piece.
Yeah.
Very nice. I love the lighter features as well.
What's it called again, Gio?
Oh, you son of a Animus Altair. You want the name?
The full name.
Altair Itin La Ahad. Hey!
Well done, mate.
I mean, look
I
at
got help from my Swiss friend Paul, Mr. Giggly. I mean, Mr. Giggly.
Call him Dr. Giggles.
Oh, we got some help from him. He coached me very, very well.
You just said it wrong, so don't give me any credit for that.
Is it wrong?
Close.
LTM.
Yeah.
LTM.
Altair.
Altair.
I don't know why you're adding all these different weird syllables. Altair. Altair. I think it was. Hold on. Altair.
Ibn.
Yeah, Ibn. Yeah.
Ibn.
Yeah. La.
La Ahad. Yeah, I got it. I know it was right.
All right. What we do then is just I'm going to stop this spinning around because otherwise I'll probably knock something.
What I love is Alex buys these toys and then gets really annoyed with them really quickly.
So what we do is just measure this. So the height of this is actually not too bad. It's about 24 inches, which is about 62 centimeters. And then your widest point is going to be that part there. So we're going to go, and they're going to come out to about, what's that there? So we're going to say that is probably about 22 inches, which is about 56. And then
You're going to have to go from a standout, so from some sort of like there.
So
Right,
wait.
That's the deepest point
Steady,
now.
cowboy. Then that is probably depth. You're going to need about, I'd say about 30 centimeters.
I think his hand sticks out further than that, no? Surely that blade sticks out more than
Don't
that.
call me Shirley. They're 34 centimeters, so that's about 13 and a half
Not
inches.
bad though. If you've got like a not too bad depth and it's wide, you can always angle it, which is a touch. You need to have.
Yeah.
The trick is not to make them too deep and too wide because then you can't do anything. But yeah, man, super impressed. So let us know in the comments below what you think about. What
You
you
lost
say?
your chance,
Well,
Gary.
Gary, we have a section.
We had a moment, Gary.
We have
You
a
can't, like,
section.
Now, I just wanted to say that even if you're just going through past the shop window and you see that in the shop window, even if you haven't seen Assassin's Creed as the film or played the game, I think you'll see that and you'll just go and buy it.
Oh, it definitely has that effect in terms of statue quality, and what also people you don't really realise when you're looking at something like this is the colour of it, because it's like white shrouds. There's not much like that. So when you've got like loads of statue, I mean, you always get so many blues and so many reds. They seem to just accumulate. So having a statue that has like some different colours on it, it really helps. And something like this would stand out in a setup for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love having like my negative Spider-Man. That's just amazing.
Yeah,
But like I said,
I
so
did enjoy that
yeah,
piece.
sorry for But comment below what you think about it. Let us know your opinions on the piece, and if you think it's a great representation of the game as we do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're not part of our notification squad, hit that little bell, and then you'll see every new content that we sort of put out when we do. And also, if you're not already joined us on Instagram, we're trying to really push it. We're not quite Andy Fusco level yet, but we'll get there. So it's Radd_Titan, and come and join us there and see. We post all the pictures and little
Did
videos
you say he
there.
bought his followers?
I wish I could buy his
No,
followers.
I think he bought his followers.
Did he buy them?
Yeah, he bought them.
Yeah. We're not buying anybody, but I would happily buy them. It's fine. But join us, and mad love to everybody out there. If you're in a Facebook group and you're in, come find us there, radtitan.com, statue collecting. If you're in Facebook, we arrange meets like this. We'll get together and just try and do some cool stuff together. Yeah. So peace.
Peace.